Hello, everybody. This is your 6-year-old carnivore friend George from Bridgewater in Somerset, England, where I share a carnivore household with my wife Lainey. This is a very quick follow up for me because usually I give it a few days, but I put out a YouTube yesterday, which I suddenly realised that there are two quite important things that I forgot to mention, two important updates, and plus the fact that I got some wonderful feedback in the comments from you guys. So I wish to address those as well. Firstly, what did I forget? Lainey on Monday had a set of bloods done because she had an appointment with her oncologist on Tuesday down at the Beacon Centre in Musgrove Park Hospital in Taunton, Somerset. And I'm delighted to report that the oncologist was absolutely delighted with the way that things are progressing on her cancer journey. Apparently, the bloods were all very good, and she's taken very well to the new trial drug which she is undergoing, which is a 5-year randomized control trial. And she has been put onto the trial drug, which is elacestrant by a company called Stemline Therapeutics in New York. She's doing extremely well. Bloods are very good, and her energy levels are through the roof. And there is no sign of the cancer coming back. She obviously doesn't tell the doctor, the oncologist, that she is following the carnivore diet because that's too controversial. But yeah, the result of following the carnivore diet is basically that the oncologist is very happy, but doesn't actually know the secret that we all know. So that's one bit of news. The other bit of news is that I completely forgot to announce the fact that I have been booked in for two interviews this week. One of which is this evening, which kind of took me by surprise because it's with a channel called Fabulously Keto. I think it's based here in the UK. I didn't know about it, but apparently our great friend and fellow KMT member and fellow KMT health coach Stephanie Taylor did an interview last week, and she was asked to recommend somebody to do an interview, and she recommended me. Didn't tell me, but she did recommend me, so it came out of the blue when I believe a lady called Jackie from Fabulously Keto contacted me, sent me the Calendly, and I booked myself in for 20 past 6 GMT this evening. But it's not, I don't think, live. It will be recorded, and I'll let you guys know when it's out and available. Quite looking forward to it because once again I will tell my story from scratch, and things that I forget first time round I'll be able to add in this time. And the other one which I'm doing is tomorrow with the fabulous Juliet Edens, Coach Juliet Edens on her channel. That will be alive, and we'll have some great fun, hopefully, with everybody in chat. We will be talking about my research into the history of the carnivore diet. And because I've been sort of letting people know I've been doing it, I've been getting some really good suggestions, feedback, and everything from everybody. I want to point out the fact that I am not the expert because I am just embarking upon this research, same as everybody else is. But what I am doing is I'm hoping to point people in the right direction so they can actually go and do their own research. Because every time I research one name, I find that it leads me down another rabbit hole. And if we can all do something similar and go down those rabbit holes, then gradually, through collaborating, we can actually build up a really good picture of where we come from and where it all started. For example, this morning, my great friend Papa Carnivore over in Florida on the Kilts chat pointed out a new book to me, a book which is new to me called Sugar Blues by William Duffy, which I didn't know about. I knew about Pure White and Deadly by John Yudkin, but Sugar Blues is a new one to me. So thanks very much for that, Peter. I'm not sure if you watch my channel. So that's the sort of thing. I mean, that's the knock-on effect of us sharing the knowledge. So come and join us, me and Juliet, on her channel tomorrow night, UK time 9 p.m. Eastern time I think is 4 p.m. Yeah, it will be because that's it. That's the time distance different. So yeah, it's going to be fun because Juliet and I we like to have a laugh. We are serious about this, but we also like to have a lighter side to it as well. And I'm sure that as it's alive, all the usual KMT scoundrels will be in the chat heckling us from the sidelines. as they are wont to do, and we'll have some great fun. So I look forward to that. Okay, I'd like to address a few of the comments that came through yesterday because I will type back individually to them, but I just want to sort of take the shortcut and do it directly. So um, you know who you are. So my great friend Dawn Bahula down in Southern California, Wrestling Witch Face, as she is known, Life After 60 Wrestling Witch Face of the channel. She says I'm so proud of you, George. This is a big undertaking, but you obviously have a lot of support with the carnivore community, not to mention the invincible Laney. I wish I could be of more help, but I'm just as technically challenged as you are. Always good to see you, and we'll continue to link your site in the description of my videos. If I can assist you in any other way, just let me know. Well, the assistance I'll be looking for, Dawn, is an interview. When I actually get the thumbnails up and running, I would like to do it live with you, and it's going to be great fun because it's coming up to our favourite time of the year, which is Christmas. I was hoping to do a Halloween one with you, but we'll do a Christmas one this year instead because we did do a Halloween last year, so we'll do a Christmas one. And thanks very much to right. Yesterday I made a geographical mistake. I put Amy of Keto Rockstars in Ohio, and Juliet was Juliet Eden's Wellness was as in Coach Juliet was very quick to correct me. Amy is in Indiana. I should have known that really, but I forgotten about it. The reason I got confused is that I know she's got a great rivalry with Homesick Buckeye, who is Russ Mitchell, who lives in Florida but comes from Ohio, and they have a great college football rivalry. So I had assumed they were in the same state, but they're not. So that's a quick correction there. What else did Juliet have to say? She says, "See George live with me on Friday the 11th. Oh, apparently we're at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, so half an hour before I just said. But don't worry, we'll get that right. So yeah, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, or in other words, 8:30 p.m. GMT. She's asking if Lainey will be with me, not on screen, but she will be heckling from the sidelines and giving me a hard time, no doubt, as she always does. A couple of new people to me. The first one being Chelsea Elwood. Hi, George. I'm Dawn's friend, and she always talks about how helpful you were for her carnival journey. I was doing carnival, but fell off the wagon, so to speak. But I'm ready to get back on, so I'll be watching more carnival channels, looking for inspiration. Yes, so yes, Chelsea. It's great that you're watching me. Dawn is inspiration herself. But as I said, we have Keto Rockstars, Amy out there. We have Coach Juliet, Edens. Coach Juliet Edens. And I can highly recommend joining the KMT, the Kilt's Mighty Tribe, and come and join us at 6 a.m. Eastern every morning for a consultation with Dr. Kilt, Monday to Friday. Like every other channel, he can't always be there, but he has a great medical director in Dr. Nelson, and he has a great personal assistant called Alia. So even if Dr. Kilt's can't be there himself, then it will still go ahead, and we will all be there in chat, offering advice and supporting everybody. Right, and there's also a new subscriber to me called Losing Drea. She says, glad to be here. New Carnivore subscriber, not new to Carnivore, just to you. Thanks to Dawn, Wrestling Witch Face, who had linked to you in the show notes of a video. And so I clicked and am here to help support your growth and whatever else I might be capable of. Great to meet you. So yeah, thanks very much for subscribing. And I look forward to having you as one of my regulars as we grow the channel. Talking of growing the channel, right, a big shout out to Jonathan Griffiths, Carnivore Muscle. He is, I can feel his frustration because he's been willing me to grow the channel for quite some time now, and has very kindly offered to help out because he is very good on the technical side of things, and he is very frustrated at the fact that he's been reaching out to me. He only lives down the road from me, really, maybe about an hour and a half away, and he's saying, what was it he's actually said? Bear with me a second. Come on, Jonathan, where are you hiding? He says, I did offer to help you with Canva and everything about a month ago. I can hear the frustration, Jonathan. But I want to talk about phobia, because phobia is a really limiting condition. And I am technophobic. I am terrified of opening this computer and getting on it, because I just don't know what I'm doing. And I don't seem to be able to get my head around it. Yeah, phobia. Has anybody got any phobias? I mean, the thing is, I, I think everybody knows now that I prefer to eat raw. And yet every time I mention that, a lot of people say, "Oh, I couldn't possibly do it." It's almost like a phobia in itself. Oh, it's so off-putting. Well, that's the way I feel about coming on the computer. And yet I get my head around it, and I'm actually here doing it today. And I know that I've got to drag myself in the 21st century. I know I've got to reach out to people like Jonathan and to Amy from Keto Rock Stars. More of her in a minute. But yeah, it really does mentally disturb me to the point where my cortisol raises, my blood pressure raises, and I'm very, very stressed. I know it's hard to understand, but that is the way. I think I mentioned yesterday about that company that I'd given up on that were trying to employ me, because they sent me all this stuff that made no sense to me. I mean, yesterday they sent me this thing called Right Check, which you've got here in the UK for your proof of work. And you have to offer up your phone to take to your passport photo so they can capture it. And for an hour yesterday, myself and Lainey tried to capture this image on the phone where I was doing this online form. I hate even saying the word online form; it stresses me out. And we gave up in the end because it was just a waste of time. So I emailed them yesterday. I said, "Thank you very much for your time, but you're obviously not worth working for, because you rely too much on technology, and technology doesn't work." So I sent them a picture of my passport. I sent them a picture of all of my qualifications, because I'm a site safety manager qualified in the construction industry. I am a traffic management expert, so I sent them that ticket. I sent them my first aid at work ticket, and I sent them my fire marshal ticket. I said, "Look, I've got these qualifications, but you are making it impossible to work for me. So thank you for your time, but thank you and goodbye." Um, However, I'm delighted to say that they did contact me this morning. They tried phoning me. I'd always had my phone on silent, so I didn't pick it up. But they emailed me and said, "Look, we really want to employ you. We're desperate to employ you. So thank you for sending it, but we'll try and sort something out." So let's start with two things. One, technology doesn't work, and they rely on it, which is stupid of them, frankly. They are stupid for doing that, because what's wrong with actually doing it the old-fashioned way and getting the person that you're looking for? Secondly, it shows me that my mindset has changed recently into that of the lion versus the slave, or the sheep, as Dr. Kiltz would say. Back in the past, I would have desperately sort of begged and tried to do it, but I thought, no, if they want me, they can work for it, because I've got the qualifications that they want. I'm not their slave. There's other people out there I'm very much sought after because of the qualifications I've got. So I no longer chase after these people. If they want me, they can have me, but on my terms, not the slave terms that most employers want. It's a nice position to be in, but I've definitely changed my mindset to the point now where I don't care. I am the master of my own destiny, not them. I have given up being the slave, having the slave mentality now. And yeah, if somebody wants to work with me and use the skills which I spent a lot of time and money gathering in the construction industry, I'm happy to do that. Don't treat me as a slave. I won't be on site very long. It's as simple as that. Don't take me for granted. So yeah, I'll keep you informed on that one. But it looks like they're going to try and find an alternative way, rather than using the utter nonsense of online forms, because technology simply doesn't work. So yeah, that's my phobia. Technology is my phobia. It really stresses me out. So please understand, people, that the reason it's taken me so long to get onto Canva.com is because I am genuinely scared, genuinely terrified of doing it, because I know that my cortisol levels will rise through the roof. I know that my blood pressure will rise through the roof, and I know that I'll become quite stressed and quite short with Lainey. So yeah, please bear with me on that one. And yeah, another quick shout out to Amy Davis, Keto Rockstars, or Rock and Coach Amy. She's done a fabulous short of an AI short of Lainey being turned into the superhero Wonder One Boob Woman, and you can find that on Lainey's and my Facebook if you want to go and have a quick look at it. It's hilarious in many respects, but it also has a serious underlying message because Amy has worked in all the images associated with breast cancer on it. So thank you so much to Amy for that one. Right, this has been a lot longer than I expected it to be. It was supposed to be a quick chat about phobia and about my views on technology and about an update, but it's gone on for over 15 minutes now, so I'm going to end it and get it uploaded. I'll be going on with Erin Booby Goats in a few on her live on her chats. Oh yeah, and also a message to Jonathan. Yeah, I'm going to reach out to you, mate, and we'll talk about it. And let's talk about us setting up a sort of live panel show here in the UK and inviting friends from all around the world in the UK, so that everybody can join in on chat. Because, like I said, these chat shows are very popular over in the States, and let's bring them over here, shall we? All right, then, mate. Catch you later. Cheers, everybody. Bye.